right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
So, Joyce, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot, the ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now, here's Durant. Harden missing his last shot. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this. Has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, Highland. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
MP from deep three-point land. Highland with the rebound.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And he dunks it down.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. MP fires from way out. Another miss by MP. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Harden the pass to Landale. Can't connect from short range. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have. Still yet to score. MP's checked in for the Suns. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Tyus Jones. And then for Los Angeles, Jock Landale comes in for Williams. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Exum. Here's Highland. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Leonard on the wing. The 15-footer. Plenty of space. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
It's stolen. Pass to Highland. Here's Landale. And stolen by Booker. MP deciding where to go with it. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And MP's got 11 points.
Well, MP is always eager to contribute offensively. Where is my next bucket coming from?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit, how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
Clippers leading by 5. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Oh, Bones Highland with the pretty pass. That's the decision-making you want to see.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's MP. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside Leonard. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Harden the pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Landale. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Here's Landale. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And here is MP. And he drives in. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
The Suns aren't at full power right now. It's tough whenever Bradley Beal isn't playing. He's one of the league's most efficient scorers and an all-around threat. And he also defends well. With this guy out, they're going to have a team effort to replace his production.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Suns trail by 4. Durant is out there with MP. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Schroeder. In at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now, here is O'Neal. And here's MP for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Clippers leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Exum. Guarded by O'Neal.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. And the basket by MP.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin. But what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him. And it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. DiVincenzo passes to Exum. To the paint. Here's Landale. And that one is hammered home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Rejected by Booker. Kicks to MP. Stolen by Exum. And now the Clippers on the break. Pass to Landale. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Landale's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Suns, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league. And thus far, they have not disappointed.
MP, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Leonard the pass to Landale. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Landale's got 11 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Now, here's Exum, guarded by O'Neal. Exum kicks to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Another shot. Landale. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Durant uses his size in close.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Exum the bounce pass.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
DiVincenzo finds Exum. Outside Leonard fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the basket by MP.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Here's Landale. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And a deep three from MP. Another miss by MP. Clippers leading by 12. Inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. MP right side. Another miss by... MP.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
DiVincenzo against Booker. DiVincenzo kicks to Leonard. No luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 14. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
And when you're the beneficiary,
deciding to change it up. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Clippers leading by 17. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Harden. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
how about... The leaping ability of Dante Exum. Terrific instincts on that one.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a kind... that time off the rim as that one falls. MP's got 27 points. Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Leonard passes to MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Now this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Leonard with the ball. Defended by Durant. And that one's good. Leonard.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Clippers leading by... ...15.